Guys, this kind of news is always so much fun to share.
Yes.
Look what's filming right here in our state in today's first Hot Topic, brought to you by Walton Art Center. Oscar winner Nicolas Cage is starring alongside Justin Long in a brand new under-the-radar action thriller titled Best Pancakes in the County. Production is officially underway right here in our state. The film is set over the course of a one night at a small diner that becomes the epicenter of a deadly standoff involving a rogue federal agent, a fast-talking con man with a dangerous past. I wonder who's playing that.
Yeah.
And a waitress harboring secrets of her own.
Is that you?
It's me, guys. You know, it's such a thrill to welcome these iconic Hollywood stars and see our own local filmmaking friends hard at work on set. So big win
Yeah.
for
So
our
you know, this is
community.
the second time Justin
Justin Long's
Long
been
has
here.
Yes,
Yeah.
here.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
I
I remember
remember
running into him at the coffee shop, like when he was shooting the thing at Dromberg Castle.
Yes, yeah.
I wonder if he had a hand in getting another movie here because
was
they
like,
had such
"Guys,
a great
so.
time.
Northwest
Yeah.
Arkansas, so cool.
Yeah, Justin, keep it a secret, man.
Yeah, dude, stop telling
Absolutely.
them.
Yeah, it's
But
really
it's cool
exciting.
if you see Nick Cage rolling around.
Yeah, you can tell Nick Cage. That's
Yeah, that's cool.
For sure. Well, you may have saw this yesterday or experienced it. Verizon says its nationwide wireless and data outage that left customers across the country with lost service has finally been fixed after more than a day of intermittent connectivity issues. Reports sparked midday Wednesday with phones showing SOS indicators and users unable to make calls, texts, or use data in major cities from New York to LA. Verizon engineers worked through the afternoon and evening to restore service and now say customers still having trouble should restart their devices. The carrier also apologized and pledged account credits for those affected, though it still hasn't disclosed a specific cause and federal regulators are watching closely. So it's interesting. I kind of loved the petty tweets and posts from the other cell providers. Who
Oh, were they
Being like,
being
"Can you hear me
Yes,
now?"
they were like, we're still on.
Yeah.
You might not be able to receive a text from a Verizon user,
Oh.
but our service
Throwing
is
shade,
uninterrupted.
guys.
Yeah, they were throwing
Yeah,
Yeah,
Everybody has a
because
bad
plenty
day.
of y'all been doing that too,
So
okay?
true.
And when that does happen, I always kind of panic because I'm like, what if there's an emergency? And
I
I'll
know.
be at home
Yeah.
by myself, but I just
Right.
think, what if my head explodes
What
and
if I
need to,
need
yeah,
call 911?
it's scary.
Well, how is your hand going to work when your hand explodes?
Because, no, my head. What if my head
head
explodes?
explodes.
Yeah.
And I can still use my hand. See, that's the logic.
I'm
All
picturing
right,
this now.
guys, imagine quitting a six-figure job to travel the world for free.
I'll do
That
it.
is exactly what Alana Parish did. The 33-year-old traded her high-powered real estate career to become a professional house center. Sign me up for that
Yeah.
job,
Same.
Let's
please.
go.
So since 2022, she's visited 17 different countries across the globe, staying in strangers' homes to care for their pets and their plants while they're on vacation. Not only does she score free accommodation, but she gets paid for the gig. Now, she says that while she loves the freedom and living like a local, it's not always a permanent vacation. Her advice for anyone looking to ditch their 9-to-5, start small, build up your reviews, and don't forget to pack light. I can imagine
Interesting.
it would be
It
hard.
probably also helped that she was a real estate. Like, she
Exactly.
probably knew a lot of people, had those
Totally.
contacts. So yeah, it's all about networking.
It is.
Exactly.
It is, yeah. Well, Star Wars fans will soon see even more of the galaxy far, far away at Disneyland as Galaxy's Edge expands its timeline beginning April 29th. This is kind of exciting for Star Wars fans. We have been to Galaxy's Edge, but the one at Disney World in Florida, so this is a bit different over there on the West Coast. The update brings iconic characters like Darth Vader, Leia, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker to Batuu, alongside favorites from the Rey and the Resistance era, immersing guests in multiple eras of Star Wars history. Disneyland says new props, storylines, and classic John Williams themes will fill the land, and shops like First Order Cargo and a Den of Antiques will take on new era specifics, looking like the Star Wars themselves. So what's happened here is that for so many years,
I'm wondering what they started with, because they're like
They s-
Darth Vader.
Okay.
That seems
Yeah.
like a
Yes,
yeah.
I know. They started with the sequel series, right? So they started, it was
Oh.
only Rey and that generation of films that they were
Okay.
showcasing.
Gotcha.
Now they've said, we are going to expand it and go back to the OG.
the stuff that people like.
Exactly.
Okay.
The stuff that people like. So Darth Vader is going to be walking around now with Luke and Leia and all.
Okay, all right.
That'll be fun,
It's
especially if
about
he's in
time.
character. faster.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, they say that everything is bigger in Texas, and apparently that includes the shopping trips. A man is going viral this week after riding a full-sized horse right through the aisles of a local Target. While some shoppers stopped to pet the horse, obviously these store employees were not amused by this, especially when the horse left behind a major mess for the
can
staff
imagine.
to clean up.
Yeah,
Okay.
clean up on aisle 3.
Yeah, so now the internet is divided. Is this a harmless prank or just plain disrespectful to retail workers? And you know what? I have to ask, if you're on our social media, please comment and let us know what you think about this. What do you think?
As a person who grew up working in a lot of retail jobs, this would drive me nuts because, I mean, cleaning up fecal matter is not a fun thing. All the craziness from the stuff that probably got knocked out, the customers. Like, yeah, I know it looks good on the internet, but man, if that's my job, like, I'm not getting paid for that.
Also, like, what if that horse, I'm sure that horse is lovely, but like, what if he had a little moment and started just storming through the aisles and hurt
Or
someone?
hurt somebody. Yeah, I
absolutely.
think we love horses. We all love horses.
Yeah.
But I think that time and a place.
Yeah,
I
same.
agree.
Well, this was big news yesterday because Netflix is going to roll out a lot of new podcast series on
Yeah.
their platform, and comedian Pete Davidson is gearing up for his off-the-cuff humor. He's bringing it to Netflix with a new video podcast. It's called The Pete Davidson Show. It's launching January the 30th. Davidson says the weekly series was born out of his longtime relationship with Netflix, the home of his first comedy special, and will feature candid conversations with friends and fellow stars from the comfort of his garage. Produced alongside Above Average and directed by Sarah Brennan Kolb, the show joins Netflix's broader push into exclusive podcast content alongside several partners they have working with them, bringing celebrities to that platform. So Pete Davidson's got a show.
Is the mustache his new dad look?
I hope.
That's what I thought when I
hope.
first saw him. I'm like,
That-
oh, you're a dad now, so you have to have a mustache.
And he's getting his tattoos removed. I do think he's kind of going into a new era of himself. So.
I think he's like, I had my time, and now that's over.
now that's
so
over.
yeah. Well, it's never too early for a little me time. Mom Carissa Duke is winning the internet after sharing her 5-month-old daughter Capri's very first spa day. Okay, using an adorable toy set complete with a rattle ice roller and tiny cucumber slices, little Capri is already a self-care pro. Carissa said that she wants her daughters to grow up knowing how important it is to take care of themselves, all of that. But the results were so relaxing that Capri actually fell asleep during her little treatment session. So you have to see this video to believe how cute it is. I kind of am like, that poor baby with the cucumber toys over
her
her
eyes.
eyeballs. Like,
Here,
this is,
hush, little baby.
this seems like more of a toy for mom than the baby, but it's funny.
Yeah, but it's funny. I mean, I feel like that goes back to what are we making on the internet now? Back to the horse story. Are we making things just to get clicks and likes? I mean, a lot of people are.
Here,
right?
baby, put this on your face.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, and I do kind of think that we've gotten a little out of hand with the self-care stuff, okay?
Yes.
I mean, take a shower,
Yeah.
wash your face.
Yeah, brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
You're good to go.
Yeah, is that self-care? Maybe it's self-care.
Maybe
but
it is.
I don't know.
This guy might know a lot about self-care. Tom Brady, the GOAT, was front and center this week in Inglewood, California, as Fanatics unveiled its new Fanatics Studios. It's a major step for the sports merchandising giant into entertainment. So the event at the Intuit Dome brought together athletes, entertainers, and executives to celebrate a new content arm that will produce films, documentaries, digital series, and live events. Brady's own multi-part documentary, One More Drive, is among the first projects, and Fanatics says the studio will also produce the official LA 28 Olympic film and co-produce the 2026 ESPY Awards with ESPN. Partnerships upcoming include WWE, Major League Baseball, Fox Sports. Fanatics Studios aims to bring fans closer to the stories behind the sport. So I think they're kind of jumping on a new bandwagon here. That's what the story is.
Okay.
It's a lot of stuff they're going to be doing.
Yeah.
I want to know more about cloning of the dog, Tom. So
Let
me know.
You got to tune into his show.
I will.
Yes,
Got to
and
clone Ollie.